Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video we have seen the use of button in React Native CLI using functional and class component. In this video we are going to learn the state variable, how we can create a state variable using functional component or class component in React Native CLI. For that, I create a new component and I say use state, or I can say state variable dot jsx. And here I create first of all function component, and this is the functional component. Now I import here view from the React Native. So we have a view component here, and inside this I use view, and in this view I will use a button, and I say button as a React Native component. I say title equal to, I say change name, and I close it by self closing component. And here I say change name, and I put the color also. I say color equal to red. Save this. Then what I do, I just use here text component also, and here I say in text component I say welcome, your name is there, I say name, then I say welcome to React Native CLI, like this, and this name is the state variable. So I say const, then array, then I say name, then set name, then I say use state, this one, and in a beginning and initially I initialize this with a name. I say Dr. Vipin Classes, like that. So I initialize this with the double quote. So here I just use this like that. I save it, and whenever we click on a button, so I want to change the name. So I say on press, I say handle press function. Now I create this function also. I say const handle press is the arrow function, and here I set the name and I change the name to, I say Dr. Vipin, like this. The name is changed. Now what I do, one more thing I can do here, that first of all I import this here. So in place of this button I just import state variable component. Save this, and I remove this from here, and I save this, and you see what is the error. We see error also. Error is handle press. Okay, I save it because it's not saved. So I save it now, and it will refresh. Now I say text does not exist, so I import text also here. Save this. You see we have this. Now we have to do some styles also because it's showing some problems. So I say here I use a style sheet also. So I say style sheet here, import from this, and I create one constant here. I say styles equal to style sheet dot create function, and here in this function I initialize the object, and here I say first of all I design for text. So I say name. First of all I say text, and here I set this. I say margin from the top, I need 10 pixel. Save this, and I set this style here, style equal to styles dot text. Save this. Now I set the some font size also. I say font size and I say that is 20. Save this. You see we have changed it, so I say it to 15, not more than this. Yeah, and I say bold also, so I say font weight pure CSS we have, I say bold and save this. Now I want to click on this button, and in place of this we have to change the name. So whenever I change the name, I want to change the name this way, and I want to make the color change also. So what I do, I say here that name property, and I say color of this to red. We have name property, and here we have a black color, same color which is here, no problem at all. And this name property I want to set here in this, so I say here text component once again. Under this text component I set this name component like this. Save this. No change, but here I will say style equal to styles dot name, and I say here text equal to like this, and this text will close here, and after that we have this. So you see now I say some space also that after that, and I want to change the color of this after we press the key. So what I do here, so I say here whenever I click on this button, that is my button here, and I want to change the color. So I say style dot name, this is the object, and this object I say here that I need color to red like this. Save this. Now I try to click on this, and the name is changed but color is not changed. We have the problem here. Name property, so we try to change the property of this object, that is styles. You see that we are not able to change the color. Why we are not able to change the color? Because runtime dynamically we are not able to change any property without the state variable. So I was trying to show you that it's not really possible to update this information dynamically without the state variable. So how this state variable will help us, for that we are going to learn. It's a very simple, that in place of that I can use color. So what I will do here, I say that here I will use color this way, and I can say name color like this. Now here I use state, I just remove it from here, and you see that here I create first of all a state variable. So I say const, I say name color, then set name color like this, use state, very simple, put here color black at the beginning like this. I save it. So you see color is black right now, but whenever I click on this and I want to set the color, so I say here that set name color equal to, and here I say red. I save this. So name color here, and here we have the problem. I think we are not able to use this because it's outside of this. The problem is there because we are outside of this. So inside this we have created this state variable, and now we have a problem because we are outside of this. So this property I'm using here, this. So how can I do this? I just cut this property from here and I paste this property here. I save this. You see that here I am just using this inside this function because we have the problem. Now I try to click here, change color. So it is change. Then we have a name color to red here. Change color to red. Style sheet is there. So once again I try to run this application. So I close it and once again I just run it. You see that we have the output. So here I did here black color. So once again I say black color and I save this. It is refreshing and I just click here, change to Tevatia, but the color is not changed. So color is not changing. Why? Because set color is changed to red, but this property is not reflecting to the change color. So I remove it from here. Now I save this. Now it's changed to color because there was a problem to initialize a variable. So directly I have to pass here, not any object notation. You see now color is changed to red. So once again I try to execute this. So I just pass here by default green color. I save this. So you see the color is green right now, but when I click here the color is changed to red. So you see how we can use state variable to dynamically change the properties or the value of style sheet, also of your name. Also like that we have changed the name, we are changing the color of this name because of the state variables. So these state variables are capable to change the value dynamically in React Native. If we are aware with the React, so we know that the use of state variables better, same we have to use in React Native. So this is the example by using functional component, you see, but how we can change it to class component, that we are going to learn here. So for that I create a class here. I say RCE and you see that I create a class here. I remove this export from here. I remove this from here. Now already I have imported at the bottom, so I remove this also. We have in the bottom. Now what I have to declare all these state variables and this property. So I copy this, and I paste it here. Remember that why I'm pasting here, what is the use of this in the class component is little bit different, so that we are going to learn here. Then the value which I want to press or the function which I want to call, so I copy this, and this function also I want to call after this. Then I need the text, so I need this complete text, so I copy this also and I paste in place of this div. Now I select this and I make it comment. So completely I make it comment like this. No need of functional component now. Now I have to convert into class component. So in class component we do not use this const keyword first of all, and here I need state variable, so I will use this dot name. Remember this dot name, and this style is also there. Inside this we have a name, so I will change this also. So this function would also be this dot this. Now you see I can't create like this, so I remove this const keyword from style, and I use the state variable of these two. So I say state like this equal to, then I create this. After that I create a name. This is the state variable, and here I initialize doctor Vipin Classes, the same. Then I create one more that is name color, and I give here this value to green like this. I save this. Now I remove this because no need of this. I have to remove this. Save this right now. Now we have error, so we have to solve this. So name we have, handle we have, and we have this here. We have to use to change this to I need to call here set state, and in this set state what I do, I need to change first of all name. So I say name would be Dr. Vipin Devatiya, like that. And similarly I can change the name color also. So I say name color and I give the color to red like this. I initialize this both together. I remove this. I save this. Now in place of this I have to use this dot name color, remember. Then I save it again, and you will see that error is gone. I think no, we have a styles problem. So here, because this is styles under the class, so I have to use this. Then here I have to use this. Then I save this. So you will see that same we have. Welcome to React Native CLI. Now we are not having a name here because it's a state variable. We have to change it to state.name, and we are also not having a color here because we have to put here state.name color like this. So you see, similarly we have the same effect which we have using functional component. Now I click here and it's changed to this, but we have to change the color to red, but it's not changing right now on the pressing of button. So why it is happening like this, we have to why? Because I just do this once again. I call this, and now I say name color, and now I change to red. Save this. Once again I try to click here, but we are not able to change the color at runtime. Why? Because it is not a state variable. This is not a state variable. Problem is there. Create this is also as a state variable like this, and I just use here state like this, and I remove this, save this like that. Now the problem is here. So this object will be used like this. So I do like this, save this, and styles we have created this as an object. Now problem is here. So that is the color. So I just pass here this dot name color. Property is here. Okay. Now problem is for text. So that would be convert into style dot state dot text. Here also state dot style dot text name. Save this, and now I try to click on this. Values change, but we are not able to change the color of this state. Save this. It is error. The problem is here because this is not working is the same, and dynamically is not creating a property. So I remove this. No need of this. Directly I pass here green color. Save this. Now you see green color is there, and on press of this I need to change the color of this, so that I will change under this. So how I will change it? I change it like I say we have a style. So I say I have style dot, then I have the name, then I have the color, name then color. We have like this. So what I do, I change it to this way, like that property. Then we have name, so I change it to like this. Then I close this one also, this one also. I save this. Style, now I press here, click here, we have changed the color, but still we have the problem. Inside this we have name, so style I say this dot, I say dot dot dot, this dot state dot style. Then I want to preserve all this information. Then I want to set the property of name. Then I click here, you see the color is changed. So we have update, we keep all the property that is already assigned this style object here inside this. You see all the property inside this, we want to preserve all the setting, plus we want to update this information inside this object. So I think we done this, we achieved this. How we can change this particular component or all the property of this button and state variables using class component also. You see, click here, nothing is changed, and we successfully change the color of this. So like this way we can create a state variable here in React Native CLI. So I think in this video you learn how you can use state variables with styles and property in React Native CLI. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.